Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tar Heels offense will come out first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Lopez to pass. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They just keep firing. And that's going to... to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. You start the season, top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Ship. Breaks the tackle.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying play action. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. So Appalachian State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The snap sets up to throw. A little screen to the running back. There he goes! That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
On 3rd down, going up top. With the catch, it's Mathis. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it to the right, finding open areas. Oh, a lot of space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Mountaineers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Touchdown, App State! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From From the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab over the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Slips away. Makes the grab on the left. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Lopez to pass. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk. But the long pass is incomplete. And the Tar Heels are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and short kick. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Keeps it on the drop. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Mathis. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Mountaineers need their binoculars to nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Lopez wants to fire. The short hands, it's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the poll. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quickly complete. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner goes down. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Mathis. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Makes the grab. It's Dozier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll down this one right at midfield. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wide open downfield. At the 20, he's got space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. So after the huge play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Motion from the back. Lopez to pass. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets the give. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a man, it's Mathis. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Catch in the middle, it's Hamlin. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the defense, they've got him. 7.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together during this 2nd half.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, better look out! They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his target down the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Tar Heels are flying down the field.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It's complete to the left. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll move the tight end. A first down run on the doorstep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. Quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows? Gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. Pulled down for the tackle. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Back to pass on second down. It's on target and complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quarterback running on the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Throws to the tight end. Basic connection. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Platt. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit.
Number 64 in punt formation to kick it away.
Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Alexander. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Yeah, and this this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Mathis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Platt. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 8th play of the drive coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mathis. It's a seam wide open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He just threw it away the left. You want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
It's complete to the right. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. Will get to him at the 25. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Lopez wants to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and not his best work. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for, so it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.